Hey girlfriend, today is, let's say Wednesday. Time is flying. Oh my goodness, I am on my way to pick up Taylor to get my baby. Girl, let me tell you something. First of all, I ain't seen my baby since last Friday. So I gotta go pick my baby up. Girl, he been asking for me and asking for me. My mama said, girl, if you don't come and pick Taylor up, this child be asking for you. Because they've been at my mama's house and with my granddaughter. So they've been a few places, but honey, they said everywhere he go, he like, I want mama. I want to go home. I want mama. So child, I'm going to go pick. He last week, the weekend, he was saying, mama, you gonna pick me up? I want you, mama. So girl, I'm about to go pick my baby up. Plus I being bored without him anyway. So I'm going to pick up Tay. It's cold out here today. Let me tell you something. It's 46, but the wind is blowing. It's cold. I came out with my sweatsuit on, no socks, because I don't wear socks that much. Girl, just this sweatsuit. Plus, I'll probably be out for a while. I know I'll probably be out tonight time, and it's supposed to be like 30 tonight. So I'll probably be out, for a good while. And plus, it's supposed to start raining and stuff. Girl, I went back in the house, got me a thick coat. Oh, excuse me. Went back in the house, got me a thick coat, honey. And got me some socks for these ankles. I need to wash. I keep forgetting I need to wash, clean my windows. Dang. I hope Mom got something to clean them with. My windows are dirty on the inside. It's like, I don't smoke in here and that, but the inside is dirty. But yeah, girl, so I had to go back in and what they call suit up child, because honey, I did not have enough clothes. And I got a long sleeve shirt, my sweatsuit, but it's cold. Like, it's cold. And the wind blowing. If the wind won't blow, it might not be that bad. But that wind, that hawk is cutting, baby. So, and lately, I don't know if I told you, girl, but I've been like really, really cold for some reason lately. Like, where I'm usually hot, lately I have been freezing, like really cold. I've been so cold, girl, I had to go buy me some flannel pajamas, like long sleeves, because I had bought, normally I'm good in like a shirt, like a t-shirt, or like the short pajama sets and the short gowns. Lately, honey, I had probably like 3 pajama sets. I had been turning them up, child. Like the long sleeves, I was so cold. I don't know, I just be so cold. Temperature is same in the house, everything. Chris be hot. We have switch roles where he is normally, hold on, child, let me fix you. Chris is normally cold and I'm hot. Well, now he's hot and I'm cold. But the temperature in the house is the same. But it's just being cold for some reason. So I went and bought me some long sleeve pajama sets, honey. And that's what I've been rocking. They feel so good. Last night I was in there, had on the gown. I was doing my hair. This is first day hair, child. First day hair, sorry, I don't care. Anyway, my hair is so soft and so moisturized. But I know, girl, I'm all over the place. Girl, I was so damn cold. I was like, I went and put them pajamas on. I was like, it's cold in here. Woo. But I'm going over here. My sister's fiance is not doing well. He was asking for the preacher today. And it's sad. It's so sad. I stayed up there the other night till like 11 o'clock. When I tell you I was going to stay till like 11 o'clock. And right now, I think the pain is so severe that he's just suffering. You know what I'm saying? And they give him like a lot of pain medicine, but it's not working. He's suffering. He has hiccups really, really, really bad. He's hurting like his legs, his hips, his stomach, that whole little region. It's just hurting so bad. And, it reminds me so much of my best friend. His name was Derek. He was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in October. By December, he was gone. December the 12th, I think, something like that, he died. And you know, being there and seeing Tracy, it's like deja vu all over again. You know, just the whole process, girl, all over again. And he's young. He's 49. And he was probably diagnosed back in May. I want to say May. You know, he had been, but he was the kind of guy, he's the kind of guy that he goes to the doctor. He is on top of his doctor visits, everything. So that was good. And that was really the good part about this, is because he always go, you know, he go to the doctor. He had high blood pressure, but he go for his annual checkups. He take his medicine, you know, all that kind of stuff. So the good part about it is that when he went for his stomach and stuff was hurting real bad. Real bad stomach aches, real bad, you know, just hurting. When he used the bathroom, hurting. And they found out he had bladder cancer. You know, so they go through the process, and it has spread to his prostate. And by August, he had surgery. I want to say August, he had the surgery. And, well, he had a few different, you know, procedures and surgery, but he had the big surgery. I think it was like August, I believe. August, September. It was August. Yeah. And he got his they removed his bladder and his prostate. So, you know, he been fighting for a while. He had told me a few months ago, he was like, it ain't over till it's over. He said, you know, I'm fighting. We're gonna fight this. I said, yeah, we got to fight. Got to keep on fighting, you know. And now, like today, he asked for the pastor, asked for his paperwork, you know, and just, it's almost like he's preparing. He told my sister he's never felt how he feels now, and that, you know, he keep having the same dream over and over and over again, and something just don't feel right. And I my sister works in the medical field, so she's fully aware of like what's going on with him right now, and so she deals with reality, but at the same time, you know, try to stay so positive. That's, you know, what we all do. Well, she and I. My mom's totally different. But, you know, just trying to stay positive and think positive, you know, and stuff like that. It's hard sometimes, but you got to. You know what I'm saying? We have to remain positive. And I got to pay a bill today, as a matter of fact. I got all my bills set up on auto pay. It's one bill I cannot get set up on auto pay, which was two. That irritates the crap out of me. And I'm just like, why the heck? Everybody should have auto pay at this point. Auto pay is good, but sometimes auto pay can be bad because you got charges on your thing, on your accounts that you don't even know you got up there. But for the most part, the accounts I have, I know, you know, they pretty much like the same that I have set up on auto pay. If the water bill gets, you know, or the light bill is unusually high, then I'll look at it and be like, wait a minute, what's wrong? But for the most part, well, I can't set the auto pay. The water bill is one I can't set up on auto pay, which is so annoying. But I don't know, sometimes our water bill just be high. It ain't nobody. Our water bill is more now that it's just Chris and I in the house than it was when we had 4 kids staying in the house with us. And I'm talking about like kids that love to take showers, baths, you know, run water like they crazy. Just, you know, y'all know how the kids do. Like my granddaughter, she stayed with us. Girl, I be so pissed off. Homegirl be walking around in the other room, across the house, and the shower. And I'm like, honestly, absolutely not. You better go get in that shower. But yeah, so I'm about to see. My mom keeps one of my son's kids every day. So I was gonna see if she want me to stay there with her while she go out to the hospital. But honestly, I'm like make up excuses, girl. I don't know. She might go, she might not. I feel like she needs to go, but you know how that can be. You know, if she don't go, I might run out there. Ain't got nothing else to do, really. I was probably gonna go tomorrow though. But yeah. Oh, I gotta release my video. What time is it? Yeah, it's time. It is time. So far, I'm keeping up with Vlogmas. Hopefully, I can continue to do so. But I ain't took you shopping, girl, with me none this year so far, Christmas holiday. I really ain't been. I did most of my Christmas shopping online. I have like 2 gifts left to get. 2. Because the older grandkids, which one has informed us she been celebrating Christmas. She got an ass on her shoulder right now. And, you know, it's like she don't celebrate Christmas. So, whatever. So, I got to get mine to tell her, just not give her anything. Say, well, honey, you said you don't celebrate Christmas. So, no, I didn't get you anything this year. Even though I've been getting her stuff every year. You know how, girl, people get them little moles. Let me tell you something. I love children. I love my children. I love my grandchildren. But what they not going to do is worry me. I said the other day, when I was sitting there, girl, let me tell you something. I talk about my son Adrian all the time when he died. I gave almost everything I had to give to that child. But I birthed him into this world. And I owed it to him to give him everything that I got. Everything. And I did that. And the day that they came and told me my son had died, a voice whispered to me, now you can rest. I'll never forget. Y'all, let me tell you something, girl. That was the most peaceful voice ever. I turned around and I almost really hit the floor and passed out. But when I got up, honey, and tried to get to the chair, a voice simply said, now you can rest. I don't take that voice for granted because God knows. He knew what I had been through. He knew the blood, sweat, tears, and pain that I had put in, the prayer. He knew the sleepless nights. He knew that I had given everything that I had to give. He knew it. He knew it. And that was nothing but God telling me, now you can rest. Because let me tell you, in March, I'll never forget, my son had an episode. He was at my mom's house. He had an episode and just going off, one on me, on somebody else, just, showing out and stuff. He was kind of in the right, though, that day. It's just he was in the right, but how he chose to handle things a lot of times was wrong. Most of the time was wrong. Even when he was right, just how, he just escalated to the next level. So, it was at my mama's house, and I couldn't talk no sense into him. I had been over there for hours. Trying to get him to calm down, whatever. Finally, he kind of got himself together. But I was so hurt because watching him be so out of control most of the time. But then the conversations he and I had when he was calm and level-headed, and he was tired. And he had told me, and girl, do you ever look at somebody? If you ain't never been through it, you can't even understand, but if you've been through it, you know what I mean. And it could be sickness, it could be whatever, but he has suffered for so long. I could see him right now that day. And I saw the tiredness. I saw it. It was, even though he was on a rampage and, you couldn't reason with him, I saw tiredness, pain. It's like he didn't want to be that way, but he couldn't help himself either. He couldn't help himself from being that way. Woo, I left my mama's house, got down the road, and girl, I pulled up on the side of the road. I pulled on the side of the road and I was crying. It was like a little side road that barely get in the traffic. I pulled over there. I sat there, girl, and I cried. I said, Lord, why won't you help him? This is in March. Lord, why won't you help him? Girl, I was hurt. I was so broke down. But wait a minute. February or March. Before he passed. Might be in February because I'm thinking back. And as I sat there and asked God, why won't you help him? I just cried because I saw the tiredness, the hurt, the pain in my son. He was just tired. At that point, he had been tired. We had conversations, and oftentimes he would tell me that he was tired. Or if I tell him, son, I'm so tired, you're getting in trouble. He's like, I know, Mom. I know, Mom. So you could prepare, you could prepare. And I don't even know why I just told you that, but I think I said it because sometimes people are just in so much pain and they're so tired, and you see their suffering, you see their struggle. And she did say to me that she just don't want him to suffer. And right now, Tracy is suffering. He's suffering so bad. And I think you get to a point, like I saw my grandma, she wasn't suffering, but I saw that day she was at the end. She was still seemed like holding on. And I whispered in her ear. I said, Grandma, it's okay to let go. And like a few minutes after I said, it's okay, Grandma, I'll be fine, we'll be fine, it's okay to let go, that was it. And I think us that are living, that are still here on earth, one of the hardest things to do is to let your loved one go. Because it's the end, and you'll never see them again. It's the end. You won't see them here, on the earth. You won't see them, happy and laughing and this and that. But sometimes we just got to, like even with Adrian, as much as I miss that jigaboo right now, as much as I want to be around him, as much as I want him here, girl, he struggled so hard. He could never find peace on this earth. As long as my son been here. He was here for 29 years. Honest to God, he started showing signs of trouble at 3. By Head Start. By first grade, kindergarten, whatever you call it. Kindergarten. He was getting in trouble, not attentive, but always extremely intelligent. But he stayed getting in trouble. So when you see somebody suffer for so long, in there, it could be addiction, it could be health, it could be whatever. When you see them suffer and go through so long, you see the hurt and the pain in them, on their face, in their spirit. There was no rest for him on this earth. There was no peace for him on this earth. I witnessed for years of his life. He was always different. He would cry sometimes, be like, Mom, why am I different? Why I got to be like this? Mom, why am I different from everybody else? Mom, why? Girl, he just, why, Mom? And I'm talking about even at 29, him hugging me and saying, Mom, why? Is no answer. What I would tell him is, Adrian, because God has a purpose for your life. That's the only, when somebody is suffering and going through sickness, mentally, physically, however, only thing you can say is that there's a purpose for your life. God has a purpose and a plan. And sometimes we may not know the purpose or the plan, or it don't come through to us or whatever, but there is a purpose and a plan. Purpose and a plan. And we just gotta hold on to the fact that all of our lives is a purpose and a plan. Whether you believe in God or not, your life is a purpose or a plan. Purpose, plan, And we don't know. Like, your life could be here because you don't even realize it, but how you going through your pain, how you're going through your struggle is actually strengthening somebody, because you are showing a sign of strength. You are giving them a sign of hope, of you just don't, it could be so many things, as to why you're here. You don't know the number of people that you will affect. And let me tell you, I don't know if I said this, even though my son went through the stuff that he went through, he was violent. He would, with his bipolar, he was violent, suicidal, stuff like that all his life. So he would get in violent states, and a lot of his, a lot of his jail time and stuff was like communicating threats, assault, stuff like that. But when that man died, let me tell you something. The number of people that came to me, and I know this is the truth, because he was a person that he would give you great advice. And I would always be like, if Adrian could just follow the advice that I hear him give people, the advice, girl, let me tell you, so many people came to me, grown people, young people, whatever, talking about how he influenced their life, how they were able to talk to him. Even after he passed, I would, on his Facebook page, people would be, like, hey, I miss my buddy. I could call you no matter when and talk to you. I could tell you this. I could tell. He was a great listener. He was a great, he taught. That brother taught. He taught. Sometimes I'd be like, hey, son, just be quiet for a minute. Didn't do no good because he was still going to talk. But he was, so many people came. And even after he died, like months later, people were calling me and coming saying, come by the house that they had just found out or something. And they be like, ma'am, I'm so sorry. Adrian was my friend. I could talk to him. I could this. I could that. Girl, let me tell you. Get myself together first. Even some of the worst people you think, some of the craziest people you think, God uses them. There's a purpose on their life, and God uses them. Like it's a purpose on your life, my life. God uses us in ways that we don't even realize. Because out of all the assault charges, out of all everything, there was even people that he assaulted was coming, talking about how good of a person he was. And that, I know we had our run in, but he was a good guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's amazing. It's just amazing at the outpour of people that talked about how Adrian touched their life. So, sometimes we just don't. It's a purpose and a plan. We may not understand. But anyway, girl, I just got to my mommy's. Let me get my baby, and I will check back in with you later. Purpose and the plan for your life, for your loved one. I feel like sometimes these messages come through at times because God knows somebody that's watching this video that needs to hear purpose and a plan. There's a purpose and there is a plan. And sometimes God reveals, sometimes he don't. It might be now, it may be after the fact. You don't know what the purpose and the plan and the reason why people do what they do or why they're here. Sometimes we feel like somebody is so rowdy. They so this, they so that, they so mean. You don't ever know the impact that this person might not be on you, but the impact that they might be having on somebody else and somebody else's life. So hold on to the fact that there is a purpose and a plan for it all. For me, for you, for the difficult person that's in your life, there's a purpose and a plan. And I will holler back at you next video. Bye, girl.